70% of you guys voted to see Rogue decks take over set champs. And guess what? They did, and we have the top 10 spiciest lists just for you guys today. And we're gonna start off with green, red. And before we get started, big shout out to everyone that's just joined and subbed to the channel. Our community's growing so much. Smash that sub button and welcome the new community members, guys. We're gonna hop into this green red list by Dan getting top 8 at Twin City Collectibles. That sounds familiar. Is that a popular place? Anyways, they're running the whole green package. The OP, Diablo for the draws, Prince John for the draws, and the whole discard package with the Sudden Chills and the Hypnotize Ursula. No 3-drop Ursula because she doesn't work that well in this deck unless you're running a lot of I guess, I don't know, even Teal Ambitions doesn't feel great. But yeah, this makes a lot of sense. They're playing the Flynn Rider and the Sisu package, plus the Goofy to sneak out an extra 2 lore. The Yago is really cool. Let's check this guy out. He says evasive, 2/4, 4 cost. Whenever this character quests, you may pay 2 less for the next action you play this turn. Be prep for 5, brawl for 1. That's crazy. Or even Bruno for 3. If you don't have any singers. Lady Tremaine, Medusa, Maui, Cricky, and Scar all for removal. This is a really cool list. Congrats to you for getting 8th place. I think that's awesome. Amethyst Steel locations. This is aggressive in the form of locations. So you have 4 7 Dwarfs Mine, Library, Queen's Castle, the John Silver, which all work really well with locations. John Silver gains 1 extra lore and 1 extra resist for every location in play. Also, the Magic Carpet's pretty spicy. She says, or he says, it says, evasive, 2 cost. Exert to move chosen character to a location for free. That's crazy. So you can move one of the docks or one of the knights into 7 Dwarfs Mine to deal 2 damage to anything. That's crazy. That's so freaking cool. I really love this deck. I want to give it a try sometime soon, maybe on one of the lives, so you guys can see it in action. But let's hop into deck list number 2, another Amethyst Steel. 3rd place by Zach Delta Kite. This is called Broom and Doom. I love it. Twin City Collectibles. These guys are running all the sauce, all the spice. We have the 1-drop Mickey, plus his 5-cost Mickey that shifts for 3. And there's a bunch of brooms, so that Mickey is going to deal 1 damage for every broom in play once he's played. Plus he has resist 1, quest for 2. Very strong. The Yen Sid. This is looking pretty aggressive, actually. The Yen Sid, if you have 2 or more brooms in play, he gets 2 plus lore. Plus, you gain a draw when you play him out and you have a broom in play. So that pairs up really well with the brooms. Magicka Dispel says, on your opponent's turn, if an effect would cause you to discard a card, you don't. So, Phony World, you don't discard. Sudden Chill, you also don't discard. Double Ursula Sing double Sudden Chill, nothing happens. We have the Bounce package, which is also OP. 2 Merlin Rabbits, so they cut the rabbits for the Magicka. And Grab Your Sword, Tinkerbell, and this Rush Broom that has 4/4 quest for 2. When you play this character, shuffle all brooms from your discard to your deck. I don't think that matters too much, but it's mostly because he is Rush and he's a 4/4, a broom, quest for 2. Very strong. Congrats, Zach, on topping, getting top 3. First place. Let's take a look here. We have a lot to look at. Starting off with Doc. I think the Doc's amazing. When you play him, you can discard your whole hand and draw 2 cards. So if you're ever at 0 cards in hand, you play him out, he says draw 2. Very strong. We have the Benja for items, Friends for the draws. And LeFou says, during your turn, you may play this character for free if opposing character was banished in a challenge this turn. Very strong. It's a free 3-drop that can sing Friends, that can sing Strength, and he's a 2/3. I think he's very cool. The Boss is on a Roll is another song that he can sing. And we are running the Piglet, the sauciest of the saucy here. So let's read this guy. He's a 5-cost 3/5 quest for 3. Very good stat line. Resist 1. And while you have no cards in your hand, this character can challenge ready characters. So this in the dock, if you have no cards in hand, then you're just going to pop off. List number 5. We have 3rd place, Amber Amethyst Hyper Aggro by Jolene Probst at Deep Dive. the whole aggro package. They're playing the Miracle Candle, which says, banish this item. If you have 3 or more characters in play, gain 2 lore, and remove up to 2 damage from chosen location. So they are running a library, so they can heal that up, plus gain 2 lore. It's kind of like a gathering knowledge, but it is inkable, and you need 3 characters on board, which is usually fine. Hopping into Amber Amethyst Mufasa, very, very saucy. Second place, Vincent RTA at Screaming Monkey Comics. He has the Pluto for ramp, the Fairy Godmother, and the Shift Godmother. So let's talk about these 2. Fairy Godmother says, when you play a character named Cinderella, you may exert chosen character. Solid, like in Pinocchio. Fairy Godmother Shift for 2. When this character quests, your other characters gain Challenger +3 and the ability to return back to your hand whenever they're banished. That is also very strong. They're playing the Madame Mim, which works really well with Rapunzel because of the 7 willpower. The Mufasa, very strong. The Maleficent, that says whenever this character quests, you may draw a card. During your turn, whenever you draw a card, you may move 1 damage from a chosen character to opposing character. The Mufasa, he's an MVP. The Genie, that says when this character is exerted, opposing characters can't ready at the start of your turn. That works really well with the Elsa, the other Elsa, and the Fairy Godmother. So props to you for getting 2nd place. Very strong, very cool looking list. Radigan's Dinner Bell getting top 4 by Alex at Twin City Collectibles. You guys are definitely running the sauce. They're playing the Teeth and Ambitions, the Beast. So damage heavy works really well with Dinner Bell. Dinner Bell says pay 2, draw cards equal to the damage on chosen character of yours, then banish them. So if you have a Beast on play, he comes in with 4 damage. You can banish him and draw 4. This also works really well with Teeth and Ambitions, Mother Gothel. They're running the Flynn Rider Gustav combo, another really good target for the Flynn Rider to Sisu. The Radigan. The Radigan says when you play this character, exert chosen opposing character with 3 or less strength. Choose one of your characters and ready them. So if you have a Queen of Hearts, you're going to draw a card ×2 if you can ready one of your characters and have it challenge again. Tinkerbell is a very good challenger. The Arthur's awesome. So when he comes into play, chosen character gains 2 strength, or challenger +2, gains resist +2, and the ability to challenge ready characters. The Simba, also another really good challenging character. The Champo to protect your smaller guys, and the Hans, whenever this character quests, you may deal 1 damage to his chosen character. This and the Tinkerbell work really well. Cool list, very cool list. And of course, they're running Let the Storm Rage On to deal an extra 2 damage. Also works really well with the Hans and the Tinkerbell. So awesome list. Shout out to you, Alex. Congrats on making the top. We have a 1st place, guys. This is a lot of locations. This is similar to Philip's list from DLC Las Vegas. Top 64. We have the Jolly Roger ×3, the Bayou ×1, Nottingham 1, 7 Dwarfs 4, Agrabah 2, Legacy 3, running 2 Jim Hawkins. These are cheaper locations, so I get the Jim Hawkins by 2. The Tuk Tuk, which is evasive, Diablo, that says when you play this character, you may move him and one of your other characters to the same location for free. The other character gets +2 strength this turn. It moves characters to a location for free. That is very strong. John Silver, of course you need the John Silver because he pairs up really well with locations. And yeah, awesome list, guys. Awesome, awesome list. Love to see the spice. Next one, Green Steel, BOGO. This is different. That's why it's spicy. It's a top 4 by Joey at Deep Dive. They're running the Morph and a bunch of targets. Aladdin, Diablo, Prince Philip, Big Prince Philip, 6'6" Prince Philip, the Beast, the Robin Hood, the Tinkerbell, Cinderella, Clarabelle, 8 shift targets, and most of them are Floodborns, except for the... No, they're all Floodborns. Holy moly, yeah, they're all Floodborns. Very cool. They're running the Prince Philip that says your other hero characters gain ward. I think they're all mostly heroes, right? I know the Robin Hood is, the Cinderella, the Beast. Super cool. And Big Prince Philip says when you shift him for 6, or when you just play him, when you play this character, you can banish all opposing damage characters. He's evasive, 6/6, quest for 3. Very freaking strong. And his ability, combined with Chief Bogo, so if you play out Prince Philip, Chief Bogo triggers to deal damage to opposing characters, and then Prince Philip triggers to banish all characters. So is that how it works? Does it stack? But yeah, let me know in the comments if you do know. But I think this deck is very cool, very spicy. It's different. I love that. Last one, red blue. This one was a top 16 by Leo at game night. I wanted to cover it because it has the spice. This spice is very nice. The Potion of Might says 1 cost to play. You pay 1 to banish this item. Chosen character gains 3 strength this turn. If it's a villain, it gets +4. So you can make your Gaston into a +8. That's insane. That's very strong. Also the Ruby Chromicon. These are all 1-drop items, which are of course flavor food. Plus Tamatoa gains extra lore for every item, so it's crazy. Hideaway for the locations and items. Teeth and Ambitions to deal damage also works really well with the Prince Eric. So Prince Eric, whenever it's banished, you may banish chosen character. Let It Go for removal. The Gaston can shift onto the 2-drop Gaston. So you can play this guy out on 4, quest for 3, and look at the top 3 cards and add any card to your hand. The Lady Tremaine ×4. It's crazy. That's a lot of removal. Which, I mean, I think that's great. With so many warded characters running around, Tremaine is amazing. The Beat Prep ×2, Scar ×2 for that wide board removal, and the Sisu. So strong. They're not playing the Flynn Rider, so they're not really caring about, you know, gaining that extra lore from the Sisu. They're just worried about dropping that Tamatoa and dying. Yeah, there's no time. There is no time. That's interesting. It looks like a fun list though. It's very different. It's yeah, it's very spicy. So big shout out to you, man. This is so cool. They're playing the big Gaston too, as a 1 cost, as a 1-drop. I guess that pairs really well with the Teeth and Ambitions. Very good stuff. He's a rush. Costs 2 less for every damaged character you have in play. So sick. And the 1 Maleficent. Nice. I love it. Awesome. Crazy list, guys. Very, very cool going over these lists with you guys. And big shout out to you if you played over the weekend at CHAMPS. I hope you had a great time. DLC is coming up this weekend. If you see me, say what's up. I'm going to have some really cool card sleeves to give out to you guys. So if you find me, say what's up, ask for a card sleeve. And that is it for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.